And like, to be fair, yeah, I respected Kормье. He's a champion of the division and everything. I think he's quite a boring fighter. He's not the most boring, but he's wrestling, and so it's not really that great for the fans. That's probably why he's not so popular with the fans and that. But I said that in an interview, and like he's took it like, oh, he said I'm a boring fighter, and you know, and like he come to me and called me out when I was cage side, you know, and everything. So he's probably the first fighter I've kind of had something with.
Did you have a feeling that he would do something like that?
No.
Caught you by surprise?
I think he felt the presence there. He felt the presence. That's why he kind of forced himself to come to me. He come to me. He's the champion. He come to me and said, "Oh, do you want to fight? You want to fight?" I'm like, why do you think I'm here? You know, why do you think I'm here? I'm sitting cage-side watching the fight and all that. Why do you think I'm here? You know, so that's that. He felt the presence. And he knows deep down. And why would he come to me? I'm not number 4. I'm nobody in the division. Why? He knows. You know.
You think you're next?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Now, it probably makes sense.
Gustafsson and Teixeira fighting. There's no one else. I've knocked out my last 2 opponents. Top 10, top 5 opponent. And, you know, I think it's time.
Yeah, I would think that for you, the sooner the better, right? Because the longer it plays out, then maybe that's when Jones gets that pass.
Now is the time.
Yeah.
Dana knows it. Kормье knows it himself. Now's the time.
When do you want to fight?
I'm ready to go.
Yeah?
I'm ready to go. I didn't have any injuries from my last fight. I want to see what Kормьe's broken nose is saying, or whether it's broken. Did he say whether it's broken or not?
Well, there was a medical report.
Scan that day.
Yeah, 45 days. He was going to have a scan.
In 45 days.
But he says he's old school. He says just put a couple...
If he's good to go, I'm good to go.
Yeah?
Yeah, sort his nose out. I'm good to go, man.
Like July?
He knows. I'll break the rest of his face as well. I swear. Oh, man,
You're getting fired up, aren't you?
I swear. It's time, man.
Hey, but here's the deal. See, what you're talking about? That's the secret sauce. You know, Coke... We don't know what makes Coke, but there's supposedly a secret ingredient. Big Mac, that's got a secret sauce, and that's just it right here. You and Kормьe chirping is what's getting people interested.
Well, people know me. I don't really do much chirping, but now's the time. He's called me out. He's talking about my Gucci jumpsuit and this, that.
The tracksuit, that's right. The tracksuit came up yesterday.
Have you seen the way this guy dresses? And he dresses like his mum dresses him.
You know, I don't pay as much attention. I mean, a suit, right?
Fucking big potato. I swear he's... Fuck it. Oh, man. I swear.
That's a pretty cool watch. What is that?
AP. Audemars Piguet, yeah.
What is it?
Audemars Piguet.
Audemars Piguet?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that one. But it looks sharp.
Yeah, thank you.
And the tracksuit, how much does that cost? Is that one of them slick ones? That
just under £1,000. But I've always been into my fashion... I've always been into my fashion and stuff like that since I was a kid and that. So, you know, who's called me? Oh my God, who's called me here to talk about fashion to me and everything? Like the way he dresses and stuff and everything. These designer stuff won't even fit him. You know, it's like a round ball.
Do you have shoes that are over 1,000 pounds?
No.
I bought one. I bought some for a wedding that were about 600, and I still feel that shot, man. And I've only worn. You talked about your daughters playing sports. One of them was a gymnast, you said. Did you play any other sports growing up?
No, I was really into athletics and running. I remember in school they used to threaten me with I wouldn't be allowed to do PE. Like physical education, unless I was good in class and stuff like that, because they knew I was really into like sports and athletics and basketball and stuff and everything. I remember one sports day, I was good at all the sports, sprinting, long distance, high jump, long jump and everything, and it was sports day, and I said to my sports coach, I said, what have you put me down for today? And he said, I've put you down for everything. And that's how I was in 100 meters, 200 meters, relay, fucking everything.
Football? Did you play football?
A little bit, but I wasn't really into it. I did rugby. Right. That was a bit more physical and stuff. So
now, as a Londoner, correct?
Yeah.
Do you support a certain football team?
No, I don't really like watching football. I'm not really into football.
But your mates didn't get you out to a game, and you said, "All right, I'm a fan of these guys." Really?
Footballers are pussies, man.
Take it easy. Why is that?
They get one touch on the leg and they're like falling down. Wow, and
well, didn't that just happen with Weidman and Musasi? You know, a knee. Oh my God!
Yeah, that was controversial. But I think Musasi was winning the fight.
Rugby is tough, man. I don't see those guys complaining much. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah, exactly.
I concede. But you being in London, I just thought for sure you were going to say, well, what part of London, by the way?
South London.
Okay,
South
so that's
London.
Millwall territory.
Croydon.
So I thought he was going to say Millwall, and then Junkie Nation would go nuts because they take
but
that
I like
serious.
Arsenal. If I was to support
Arsenal,
a football team,
there you go. There's
an
answer.
Be Arsenal, but I can't tell you who played for him though. But
it's funny because I
did like Arsenal.
You MMA fans will say, "Man, I love Jimmy Manува." And then I ask the question, who do you support? Arsenal? Fuck Jimmy Manува. Because they're like Tottenham or really Chelsea. There's these lines that divide.
They're patriotic.
Hey, so here's something I swear I ask every in-studio guest. I'm not coming at you or nothing like that, but I really want to know if you can share a good street fight story.
You can go as far back as you need to.
Yeah. I don't want to hear I'm a dad, I have 3 daughters, fighting's not kids, I don't... None of that.
Listen,
you've all had problems.
It's no secret that I wasn't an angel growing up and that, so I got into a lot of street fights. I've never lost a fight in my life.
Oh yeah,
on the streets.
What are you like 100-0, 200-0? How close? What are these numbers at?
I don't know.
Hickson Gracie's 400-0. Did you know that?
What, on the streets?
That's what he says.
That's what he says. I don't know. You'd have to be fighting a lot, that thing. But I tell you what, I was in a club once.
Okay.
And
don't leave any details out. Make it a good one.
I was in a club once, and I was with my girl at the time. I think I must have been like 19 years old, something like that. I was about 19 or 20. And I was at the back of the club with my girl and that. But I went there with my girl and my best friend, and so I was at the back of the club with my girl, and then I saw some commotion up the front. And I know my friend's a little hothead, and that.
The one that was with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know he gets in trouble a lot. So I was like looking through the crowd, and I saw him, and there's this guy's like 7 foot tall. He looked like a doorman, like a bouncer,
right?
Sort of thing. And then I was like looking through, and then like I walked through the crowd, and then I've seen this big guy. Like, he was only 19 at the time.
Right.
And then so
let me stop you right there. When this is happening, are you hoping that there's going to be a fight? Or are you like, no, not again. I don't want to get in a fight.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because I'm watching you, right?
Like
and it's almost, he's reliving it, going, God, I could do that again.
I swear. And
so what happened?
And then, so I've gone and I've seen this big guy, and he's like shouting at my friend saying, "Your fucking father." Da, da, da. So like, everyone knows I'm the calm one, but I get the job done, and sort of thing. So I've never like been like out there and like at the front of the thing. Everyone knows, but I'm the silent killer. So they've thrown this guy and my friend out. So I've like walked to the side, and my friend's gone, no. So they're face to face. So I've just come to the side.
Well, they're actually face to chest or something.
Yeah. So I've gone. So like, I can tell my friend's not really up for it, sort of thing. I can tell he's not really up for it. So I've just come to the side and like put one on his chin, and he's just like gone flat on his face.
7 feet.
7 feet on the floor, and then I walked off, and then
walk off.
Yeah. There's a walk off one, but
the other bouncers but
the bouncers didn't want nothing to do with it as long as it was like out of their club, sort of thing. So my friends like jumped on him and everything. So like the police have turned up, and like my friend's still going mad on the man and that, and he's got arrested, and But
you did the job.
I did the job.
Yeah, and the friend comes in for the ground and pound.
Yeah. So
that's a good one. All right, that was cool. Yeah, you had your friend's back. Did you ever find out who started it? More than likely, your hothead friend.
Probably. He always starts. He always starts the fights.
That's funny.
From my vantage point on Saturday night, it looked like you were coming at Kормyé, but you tell us that's not what happened. He came running at you, eh?
He come running at me, saying, "Do you want to fight? Do you want to fight?" And that's where it all started. So, he's like, "You don't want none of this. You don't want." Can I not want none of this fat fucking prick, man. Like, have you seen his short? Have you seen his shorts? How high he pulls his shorts up and everything. Like, this guy needs to go, man. I swear. And he's saying I won't last 7 minutes with him. I'm saying he won't last 7 minutes with me, and that, you know. So he come running at me saying you don't want none of this. Why do you think I'm here? I flew to Buffalo for nothing, and that, you know. So trust me, his time's up. His time's up. I'll knock him out in the first 2 rounds. How about that? Tell him that.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, it got me hype. I tell you what, for that fight,
I'm pumped right now.
Really
I'm pumped, man. I'm more pumped for these two than Jones. I mean, look, Jones is a great fighter, one of the all-time greats, and I really cheer for him to get back. But he's disqualified until a certain date in July. I forget what it is. Mm-hmm. I'm just not concerning myself.
Jones is the best, I mean? Man. I'm a big John Jones fan and everything. I met him for the first time on Saturday night as well. He came up to me and shook my hand and stuff, and I respect that about him and that, because I heard he's a bit of a thing. But I don't judge people on like what you hear of him, you know. Mm-hmm. And I heard Kормyé is a nice guy as well. Everyone told me Kормyé is a nice guy. But
he's pretty solid.
Yeah, he come fucking screaming at me and tried to big brother me at the back, and I don't suffer none of that.
Yeah.
I know we're talking about Plan A here, but let's do a little bit of Plan B. Who are you calling, Teixeira or Gustafsson on May 2nd?
My boy Gus is gonna rip his head off.
Yeah, they're training partners now, right?
Yeah, I'm going. As soon as I get back from Vegas, I'm going to spend about a week more in London. Then I'm heading out to Stockholm to go and start my fight camp and help Gus in his fight camp as well. He's helped me so much in my last few fights and everything. I believe he's top of the world. Top of the world, Gus is.
So that puts a bit of an issue on Plan B. Would that fight happen if they were calling for that fight instead of the DC fight?
No, they know that fight's not going to happen. I won't take that fight, and that it can cause issues and that. But we got options. We got options, you know. We got that figured out.
All right, sounds good. I mean, I'd like to hear a name eventually if we could.
A name? What do you mean options? A name?
Like if DC wasn't to come, like if DC wasn't your next fight, is there another option?
I could fight John Jones. John Jones.
Presuming that John Jones and DC fight, is there another name you got your eye on, or David Haye maybe?
David Haye. We could do the David Haye fight. We got options, man. We got options.
So you're pretty serious about it too, then?
Of course, 100%.
Okay. I didn't know if it was that boxing thing that we're on a little bit. Anderson and Roy and Connor.
That fight makes sense. David Haye wants it.
Mm-hmm.
I want it, and that fight could definitely happen. And that, but other than that, we still got options in it. I don't have to fight Gustav. He's not the only one in the division I can fight.
Okay.
A big fan of yours, man, and I would love to see you fight Daniel. I think that would be a good fight. You put in work. I'm a big John Jones fan.
Trust me.
You've been fighting, man, and you put in work.
Trust me. I'm so confident for this fight as well. You know, he thinks. Oh God! He thinks he's gonna do to me what he did to Rumble. He thinks I'm gonna give up and this, that, and the other. No one hasn't seen me on the floor. No one knows what goes on the floor. I train with the best in the world. I train with Gustafsson. I've got Ili Latifi on my back. I've got Gustafsson on my back. I've got all these Chechen fucking wrestlers what come to train with us on my back and everything. I'm ready for DC. You know, so he won't last 2 rounds. He thinks he can take a shot, and he's saying, I can hit him without no gloves. I want to hit him without no gloves. I put on UFC gloves and I'll knock him out. Trust me, he thinks his chin. How about this? That shot, what Rumble caught him with, what everyone's talking about, he went flying across the ring.
The kick across
the one from the
first fight
and everything, and he went flying. How about this? He knows. Well, I don't know if he knows. Rumble knows. He didn't catch him properly. DC was moving and he kind of stumbled. The punch caught him, but he was moving and he was stumbling. That's why you don't punch someone and they go flying like how he did. He lost his footing and everyone thinks this punch was this amazing punch what he took and everything. Trust me, let me catch him clean. He's going to sleep. He's going to sleep.
There you have it.